Hey there and welcome back. So in this video we will talk about yet another data structure called the stack. And we can see in this slide here that it is basically the approach where items get first in, they will get last out. So if we take another screenshot here, we can see that we can push elements on top of our stack, and when we pop them off, we get the element that got in the latest. Okay, so that is a first in, last out approach. So kind of the opposite of a queue. And there is a data structure or a collection in the Java Collections framework that's called the stack that extends the vector, and the vector will implement the list. But if you search for the stack class, I know this is Java 7, but you can see here a more complete and consistent set of leaf or stack operation is provided by the Deques interface and its implementation. So they advise that we use a Deques instead. Okay, so how can we use a stack, or how can we make a stack using the Deques? Well, first we can use the same approach as we did with the queue here. So we can make a Deques here. I'm just going to use strings for this example here because I don't think it fits so well with the cars. Let's see here if we make it a stack called undo new linked list, because again we can see that the linked list will implement the Deques interface, so we can use this as our data structure. And the reason why I put undo is because a typical example of a case where we could use a stack is where we have either undo, redo actions that many applications implement today, that you can press a key command and then you can undo your actions. So undo, redo, and also, yeah, if you want to implement a deck of cards maybe or something like that, you can also use a stack for that. But if we do undo, and then we can push an element here, action 1, undo push, whoop, action 2. So we are pushing elements on our stack now. And then if we, and it's not really that complex here, if we take pop, that will, you can see here, if we mark it correctly here, this will pop an element from the stack, and in other words removes and returns the first element of this Deques. So this will take the element that was added last and take that away from our stack. Okay, so we did the action 1 first, we did action 2 then action 3, so ideally it should take away action 3 first and then go the opposite way there. So action 3, 2, and 1 to undo our actions. So if we take this 3 times here, okay, and it's not that, it's pretty simple here because we're just popping up the latest element. So we're getting the action 3 first using the pop, then we take the next pop, and that is action 2 and action 1. And we can also see every time we do, let's just take undo and take our size. So if we, let's just run this in the end here. Optimally, we should have no undo actions left when we have issued pop 3 times. Yeah, so we can see we don't have any actions left that we need to undo. Okay. Right, so that concludes this small video about how we can use the Deques interface implemented by the LinkedIn class to implement a stack. All right, thanks for watching and have fun with this. Bye-bye.